You can now get a 30-day trial to experience The Athletic for free. Visit the link in the description below to try it now.
A thing that is often said of big football transfers is that the club will recoup the transfer fee in shirt sales alone, particularly when it involves someone famous like David Beckham to Real Madrid, Cristiano Ronaldo to Juventus, or for a very recent example, Lionel Messi to Paris Saint-Germain. And it makes sense, doesn't it? Because now everyone wants to buy a PSG shirt with Lionel Messi on the back, and so naturally PSG can expect to sell hundreds and thousands of Messi shirts. And this, of course, equals many profit. But it's a trap! Because you see, although these transfers do have a big impact on shirt sales, the financial benefits to the club are an illusion, like Father Christmas or the concept of time, and not real, like the skeleton who lives in my garden. When Neymar joined PSG in 2017, his new club sold 120,000 shirts in the first month after his arrival, which was a 75% increase on the previous year and an awful lot of profit for those guys down on Wall Street, or as the French call it, Le Wall Street. But although in this example it sounds like PSG should be rolling in cash from 1 month of shirt sales alone, in reality they'd already mostly made their money when agreeing a kit deal with a manufacturer. The next bit is boring. Generally speaking, the value of a kit deal reflects the guaranteed portion of a contract. So when it's said that a manufacturer like Nike or Adidas is paying £30 million per season for a club's kit, what that means is that they are paying for the right to produce and license the kit. Another part of this contract, which is not often disclosed, deals with the split in revenue made from the actual shirt sales, which tends to be ratioed heavily in the manufacturer's favour, most often in the 80% to 20% range. And it works this way because, unlike me and the skeleton who lives in my garden, both parties get what they want. I desperately want the skeleton to leave because he's evil and has attacked me with a sword on several occasions, but he doesn't, and stands with his face pressed to the window in the shed every single day, watching me in case I come outside. I haven't been able to enter my own garden for 8 months. However, football clubs like the way that these kit deals work because it means that they can count on guaranteed money, which allows them to accurately estimate their yearly revenue and budget accordingly. And kit manufacturers are willing to pay these guarantees because they can then use their vast global distribution networks to make a return on their investment. Everybody wins. Or so you might think. When Adidas became Manchester United's kit supplier for the start of the 2015-16 season, they agreed a 10-year deal worth £75 million per season, with chief executive Herbert Heine estimating that the deal could be worth £1.5 billion to the brand over that period. So in this case, Man United get a guaranteed £750 million over 10 years, provided that they qualify for the Champions League, while Adidas stand to make double that if their predictions are accurate. It's like if I started my own sportswear manufacturing company and over many years of hard work and astute business acumen grew it in a hugely successful and highly respected global multinational conglomerate, and then I agreed a deal with Manchester United to pay them £75 million a year for 10 years and make their kits. But I actually thought that I'd make about £1.5 billion if I sold it really well. I'm a clever boy. But for an example of how a footballer's name impacts shirt sales specifically, we can look at Cristiano Ronaldo's move to Juventus. According to a 2018 report by Business Insider, which I read every day, never miss an issue, I love Business Insider. In the 24 hours after Ronaldo completed his transfer, Juventus sold 520,000 shirts with his name on the back. They also added 1 million new Instagram followers, and their share price increased by 40%. And so this roaring trade in shirt sales was therefore said to be worth over £50 million, which meant it could be described as almost half of his transfer fee by various people on the internet. And although in literal terms that was true, the value to Juventus was actually less like £50 million and more like £5 million, going to show that actually Juventus didn't make half of their money back from shirt sales after all. Instead, they basically made none money. In fact, in order for a club to cover the cost of a transfer or even a player's wages over a lifetime of his contract, the sales would have to be astronomical and unprecedented, like George W. Bush. Manchester City would need to sell at least 6.6 million Jack Grealish shirts to offset his move from Aston Villa. But in 2018-19, over an entire season, they only sold 1.1 million shirts worldwide. And so, to summarise, the idea that these clubs might make money back from big transfers through shirt sales is not real. But the skeleton who lives in my garden absolutely is, and I hate him.
If you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you do enjoy Tifo, then you'll probably also like The Athletic. If you watch our tactics videos, you should go and read Michael Cox. If you're into data, read Tom Warville. And if you're into transfers, it's David Ornstein. Plus, if you're a fan of any Premier League team, then there's a journalist dedicated to you, and you can try it for free for 30 days now by clicking the link in the description.